right there?
Well, this here, Jay, this is the highly coveted Fantasy Football League trophy, freshly polished.
So is your goal this year repeat as champion?
Oh, definitely is, Jay.
Is that the ring?
You may want to get a close-up of that, too. That's right. 100% polished nickel. Just another one of the prizes that comes with being the best.
What are some words of encouragement coming from the commissioner to the folks in this year's draft?
It's going to be a long year. There's going to be injuries you have to battle through. You have to pick yourself up and your team and rally the troops to get through this year. Last year I had Nick Chubb. You know how that turned out.
Bert, before you start, what time do you think you're going to hit on this?
I'm shooting about 15 seconds.
15 seconds. Okay, 15 seconds is what he's going for, people. By the way, lowest time gets number one pick on this. Oh my gosh. They just keep going in and out. Oh. Yeah, 15 seconds is definitely out the door.
Maybe 15 minutes.
Oh, there you go, there you go.
Yeah.
Flip it.
Oh, on the first try.
Damn!
Hey, get behind that
Get
cow.
behind the line.
Get behind that cow.
Oh, nothing.
Ah. What do you have to say for yourself after that performance?
Well, they had us in the first half. Yeah. And they got us in the second half.
They got you in the second half.
Yeah.
Any adjustments you could have made throughout the course that you think could have benefited the overall time?
Just be better.
Be better?
Just be better.
Better. There you have it, folks, from our commissioner here on the 10th year of Fantasy Love Fuckers. We're here to go hard, go big, or go home.
This little puppy right here, been waiting about 10 years for this bad boy. Finally came around.
That's it. You get the number one pick this year after our activities. What was your time?
21 seconds.
21 seconds. And what was the worst time? Do you recall that?
I know it was 200 seconds. Where's Dax at?
Reigning champ was the worst this year?
214 seconds. Well, think how long a second is. 1 Mississippi. Do that 214 times. That was Dax Morton. 214 seconds.
Fuck, what is my fantasy name? I gotta look it up. My name is Eric Auerston. And my fantasy name, oh, I know what it is. Dax's micro penis.
Dax's micro penis.
Dax's micro penis. You know, I'm looking at my boy Bijan, looking at Breece Hall. You know, I'm gonna see who falls, see who gets to that pick.
That's right.
I don't think CMC will be there, but
Fortunately.
I love my dog Bijan, so.
So, Jeff, what are you most looking forward to in this year's Fantasy Football League?
I think it's been a while since I brought the title home. Had 2 second-place finishes recently. Time to bring the money home. We all need money in this economy.
Just everybody having fun, us being together as friends, competing, good camaraderie. That's why I do it every year, you know? It's just for the friendships and the fun along the way.
Try to put another belt on, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I would say dominance. Dominating, yet again. Took me 10 years to get to the top, but now that I'm here, I plan on staying.
I'm most looking forward to tying Bagley for the most fantasy football wins in our league. Currently, he holds the record with 3, and I'm at 2. And we've been battling each other out every season, so I look forward to tying us up this year.
This baby's found its home, and she ain't leaving.
I think I've been in the league for maybe six of the 10 years. Yeah. I think Dax and Kendall are pretty, and Albert are pretty. Like you have to stick around if you're going to be in the league. They don't just let anybody in.
I think my fantasy football name is M. Get It Done, maybe? I can't really remember. My number 1 pick is probably going to be McCaffrey because everybody keeps mentioning him at this party, and that's the only reason. So that's my pick.
McCaffrey.
I'd love to go with a running back because there's not a lot of top tier running backs available. But I think number one pick, I got to keep it right here at home with my boy, CeeDee Lamb, number one wide receiver. Come on. Give me CD, give me Dak. Let's win this thing again.
I'd have to go with Christian. He's the best bet on the table. Yeah.
You know, all the data says CMC, but there's not a lot of running backs. You got to grab running backs. Probably CMC.
Or Bijan or Brees Hall. I'm number 5, so I hope to get one of those players drops to me.
Really, freaks.
Oh my God, we're fucking crazy. Let's go. One-hit wonders. Come on, next.
Dude. Oh my God.
5 out of 8. I don't know what's bad against this draft.
Well, you know, everybody pretty much kisses my ass anyways. They're jealous, really, but they look up to me in a way. You know, they see my skills, the talent. I'm working the waiver wire. I've got sleepers. I mean, they want to be me. So, yeah, I'd say I definitely get special treatment being the champion and the ex-commissioner. There's not a lot of love in that job, so was happy to retire.
Ever since Dax got fired from commissioner,
Dax got fired.
the league has just transformed.
You know, being a commissioner, that's a tough job. You know, it comes with a lot of responsibility.
It's a thankless job, I'd say. Everybody's got something to say, and nobody wants to do anything about it. So that's where I come in.
We've gone from a lackluster draft with no excitement, no coordination, to what you see today, which is almost perfect. You know, everything's pre-planned. I don't know if I have any advice. You know, just keep doing what you're doing, Albert, because it's working. Look at all these people that came together. You did that. You.
As a commissioner, I just try to hear the people. And I try to have a diplomatic approach and lead with a democratic hand that allows people to be heard and resolutions to be resolved in a well manner.
Yo, I'm in the lab right now.
This guy, he's so
In the lab right now.
Do not disrupt me right now.
I don't know. So much pressure. I know. I don't know what to do. I got one wide receiver and 2 running backs so far. Trying to decide on wide receiver or tight end next. We got people picking quarterbacks and tight ends in the second round. So,
Were you aware that there's some reports out there of another group message where they talk shit about the commissioner of this league?
Oh, I'd love to be a fly on the wall. Hey, at me. I wish you would at me. Right here. I wish you would at me. I'm right here. Let it be known.
What goes through the household when you're playing your significant other during that week?
It's basically silence.
I'm assuming you know more football than her.
You assume correct.
There's good competitive spirit.
Sometimes I have to help Emily, like, hey, you know, this is the waiver wire day. The week of a matchup, there's no talking.
Jeff and I play each other in a lot of things, video games, ping pong.
I'm going to beat her in a one-on-one matchup.
I kick his ass in pickleball, a lot of different things.
I'm not going to hold anything back.
But with fantasy football, since we are in the same house
I'm going to go beat her on the waiver wire.
and we like money,
No fantasy talk at all.
we try to support each other even whenever we're competing against each other so that somebody is going to win that money.
And I'm trying to destroy her. Only the strongest survives.
Now, your husband Dax is also in the league. When you play against him, what kind of battles do y'all go through as a household?
So there aren't many battles because Dax picks players with his heart and not with his brain.
We don't speak.
I basically just avoid any kind of advice to give him
We barely look at each other.
for obvious reasons. And I suggest that he put in every Browns player he has.
It's affected our marriage for sure. We love each other. You know, she's the previous champion to me, so it was hard to take this trophy from her, but I was happy to do it.
There's 2 couples in this league. Do you think there's any cheating?
100%.
When those 2 couples?
100%.
100%.
100%. There was a season where Kendall tried to, she dropped all of her good players on the waiver wire, thinking that Dax would somehow just be able to pick them all up. Didn't understand the waiver wire, wasn't sure how it worked, but just dropped them and then everyone else just scooped them up. So there already is cheating, we know that for sure. Dax did win last year. Was there cheating? I don't know, probably. Probably. It's hard to say there wasn't cheating.
Well, last year,
maybe the year before.
my record on paper was 3-11. So I was battling the whole season.
I'm stressed. I went quarterback round 3. I went tight end round 2.
I just think there's a lot of boom potential for Cup. Cup could go big. I'm going Cup.
How's your team looking?
Stop bothering me.
Are you on the clock?
I'm on the clock.
Okay, Hugo's on the clock right now. We got live footage. He's looking at wide receivers. That's a good plan. His team could use a star. Kind of a bunch of nobodies at this point. He's scrolling down the list, which is never a good sign. Oh, but he's made a pick. Dalton Kincaid. Yikes.
Nice little tight end.
Yeah, people say draft a tight end early. Emily goes with T. Higgins, who was just announced as out for the season. So
No way.
he'll be on the bench this year. All right, Morgan, on the clock. How are we looking? Looks like she's getting some advice from her partner here. Also, some unsolicited advice from a fellow competitor.
Should we go Dallas tight end?
Or McBride. He's at the top.
I would leave McBride for me, so
Wait, for real? You should get McBride. Don't be rude.
McBride's good. He's going to have a good year. Bagley's on the clock now. You want to go get a live interview? Okay, Bagley's on the clock now. He's got a sandwich in one hand. It looks like he's having some problems. Let's see how he works through this.
Fuck that! I wanted Evan Ingram and it made me select Amari Cooper.
He's got some big issues going on.
I don't know.
Oh, am I on the clock? Whoa.
Little bitch on the clock with 25 seconds to go. Ooh, bit of a blunder there by our boy. Didn't even know. Handed off the camera. What are we thinking, Jay?
I need a QB because all the QBs.
He's going QB. He's got Anthony Richardson.
Dak Prescott is last.
He's going to go
all out.
He's going to rep the Cowboys hat and go Dak Prescott. It's a good pick.
I don't think anybody picked him up.
Oh, you already drafted a kicker.
Yeah.
Okay. Dog takes a kicker in the 12th round.
How many rounds left?
How we looking, Big Cat?
I like it.
You locking it in?
I like it.
Oh, it's good. I think it's my best game I've ever had. Carmen, what's the report over here? How you feeling? I was gonna say you have no idea. That makes 2 of you.
I would just get the highest ranked wide receiver or running back. But this one's questionable, so I don't know. No, don't go for anyone.
And then this guy right here.
It looks good, but you have to earn that.
He's a back.
Okay, so he could be.
Exactly, but nobody knows him. I'm in the
That's a good call. He's in your.
As we close this interview, do you have a message for the rest of the players in this league?
This league in particular it's probably the toughest league I'm in out of the 3. A lot of it is because there's 12 players instead of my usual 10, but everyone's pretty savvy. So
It's tough.
yeah, it's very difficult. There's not like in the other leagues. There's actually people you can pick up and stuff. This league, you have to do your homework and
Be prepared.
and yeah, you got to know what you're doing. So
I would say just everybody just have a good time and be nice.
Haktua time.
If CMC stays healthy, look out.
And what's your fantasy team's name?
The Washington Redskins.
Washington Redskins.
You're all fucked.
Just watch out. Watch out.
Eric Alston, everybody. Dax's micro little
Penis. Small as it gets.
Small as it gets. Coming in through the belt this year.
That's right.
Love it.
Put it on me.
Oh yeah.
What's one message you have to your boys in this league?
Oh, easy. Chin up, boys. You know, it's gonna be all right. I know it's tough. It's gonna be a long season. Last year I whooped everybody. Looking that way again. But keep those chins up. Keep those heads held high. Maybe one day you get one of these.